Christopher Columbus is a household name. He is often credited with discovering America. However, this simplifies a complex story. Columbus was a man of his time. He was driven by ambition and a thirst for exploration. Understanding Columbus requires understanding the world he lived in. Europe in the 15th century was a place of change. The Renaissance was in full swing. New ideas and discoveries were emerging. The old medieval world was giving way to a new era, one marked by exploration, trade, and the expansion of European power. Born in Genoa, Italy in 1451, Columbus became fascinated by the sea. He was a skilled sailor and navigator. Like many of his contemporaries, Columbus believed the earth was round. This led him to a radical idea. He thought he could reach the east by sailing west. Columbus's plan was controversial. Many believed it was impossible. The journey west was considered too long and dangerous. Undeterred, Columbus sought patronage for his expedition. After several rejections, he secured funding from King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain. To truly understand Columbus's voyages, we must look at the bigger picture. Europe in the late 15th century was hungry for trade. Spices, silks, and other luxury goods from the east were highly sought after. However, the traditional land routes were long, dangerous, and controlled by middlemen. The Ottoman Empire's control of the Silk Road made trade difficult for Europeans. This led to a desire for new sea routes. Portugal in particular had been exploring the coast of Africa. They aimed to find a way around the continent to reach India and China. Columbus offered a different solution. He believed that by sailing west across the Atlantic, he could reach the East Indies, present-day Indonesia, faster. This was based on his calculations of the Earth's circumference, which were significantly smaller than the actual size. Columbus's plan was ambitious, even audacious. It was fueled by a combination of economic incentive and the spirit of exploration that permeated the Renaissance. His voyage, although driven by a desire for wealth and trade, would have profound and unintended consequences. In August 1492, Columbus set sail from Palos de la Frontera, Spain. He commanded 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. The journey was fraught with challenges. The vastness of the Atlantic Ocean was daunting. The crew, a mix of experienced sailors and eager adventurers, faced storms, hunger, and fear of the unknown. After weeks at sea, with morale dwindling, land was sighted. On October 12, 1492, Columbus landed on an island in the Bahamas. He named it San Salvador, believing he had reached the Indies. Columbus encountered the native inhabitants, the Taino people. Columbus's encounter with the Taino people marked the beginning of a new era. The encounter was one of curiosity but also of misunderstanding. Columbus was convinced he had found a western route to Asia. He was unaware that he had stumbled upon a vast continent previously unknown to Europeans.